KODY and Robyn Brown thought this mansion would fix everything: the chaos, the heartbreak, the family fractures. But inside those perfect walls, something much darker was building. By episode 3, that dream home would turn into the stage for KODY's most shocking meltdown ever. Fans called it a breakdown. Others called it karma. But no one was ready for the truth: the house, the money, the illusion, and the moment KODY Brown finally snapped. What really happened behind those mansion doors? Part 1. To understand this moment, we have to go back to the chaos that tore the Browns apart. When the family left Las Vegas for Flagstaff, it was to be a dream open land, fresh air, a united future. But instead, the Arizona winds carried whispers of jealousy, resentment, and favoritism. Christine called it spiritual suffocation. Janelle saw it as a marriage without partnership. And Meri, she became a ghost in her own story. Reddit quote: Robyn wanted monogamy all along. She just played the plural game to get KODY. So when KODY and Robyn started quietly house hunting, was it for peace or proof that they'd won? In mid-2025, cameras followed Robyn as she toured a new luxury property just outside Sedona, a house locals called the Sanctuary. 6 bedrooms, infinity pool, canyon view. $1 million price tag, and a promise that this time, things would finally be different. Robyn told producers, "I just want my family to feel safe again." But safe from what? It wasn't just about safety. They wanted a controlled space, no ex-wives, no old memories, no shared land at Coyote Pass. The dream house wasn't just their refuge, it was their fortress. Remember the grand plan? 4 homes, 1 shared estate, 1 big happy plural family. But when Christine left in 2021, that dream burned down faster than the Arizona sun. For fans, Coyote Pass became symbolic, not of unity, but of broken promises. Robyn's tears were real, but so was the perception that she'd gotten everything she wanted: KODY's loyalty, the finances, and the title of legal wife. Robyn doesn't want the family. She wants the image, the mansion, the control. But behind closed doors, even the mansion couldn't silence the arguments. In late 2025, the Browns packed their lives into boxes, but the emotional baggage wouldn't fit. According to one insider, the move wasn't planned for next year, it was rushed, after an explosive fight involving finances, filming contracts, and the network's push for more drama. "We're done being the circus," KODY allegedly said. "We'll film on our own terms or not at all." Their move marked more than just relocation. It was rebellion against TLC, the family, and perhaps their own past. But what no one knew, the so-called dream house, wasn't even theirs. Yet. By episode 8, fans noticed inconsistencies. The deed wasn't in their names. The house tours looked staged, and leaked documents showed the property was actually listed as a rental. The dream home was a rented mansion, designed for filming, not forever. They faked the move. This is PR damage control. Robyn's tears are scripted again. The illusion shattered. Instead of sympathy, viewers felt betrayed, believing the move was a storyline, not salvation. And that betrayal may be the real reason Sister Wives Season 20 could become its last. Once upon a time, this family represented hope that love could be shared, that faith could unite, that broken people could build something bigger. But now, all that remains is a couple standing alone in their dream house, surrounded not by laughter, but echoes. I thought this would fix it all, but maybe we were never meant to be a plural family. For viewers, it's a tragic symmetry. The mansion meant to symbolize peace may instead mark the final chapter of the Brown family saga. Do you believe KODY and Robyn's move is a genuine new beginning or a carefully crafted illusion for the cameras? Comment below. We're diving deep into every clue, every leak, every secret from the Sister Wives world. Part 2. For years, KODY Brown built an empire of love, faith, and plural unity at least. That's what we were told. But by Season 20, the empire had crumbled. Christine gone. Janelle estranged. Meri silent. And Robyn? Holding on to the ashes of what used to be a family. The move to Flagstaff drained their finances. COVID drained their patience. And now the cameras are draining their sanity. KODY came to the set that day already agitated. A crew member recalls. He felt betrayed by production. He said, "They want me to look crazy." Fine, I'll be crazy. And what happened next proved he meant every word. In episode 3, what began as a family discussion spiraled into chaos. KODY, red-faced, pacing, gesturing wildly accusing, ranting, even laughing mid-argument. "You all wanted this. You wanted me to fail." Viewers weren't just shocked, they were unsettled. On social media, the tone shifted from humor to genuine concern. Is KODY okay? He's not acting normal. This feels manic. Someone help him. He's off the rails. This is scary, not funny. But while fans debated his behavior, few realized what was happening behind the scenes. The Browns' finances had long been a mystery. Multiple houses, divided incomes, TLC contracts, and a family that had lived far beyond its means. By Season 20, their liquidity, as one fan brutally put it, was zero. Reddit users mocked the family, claiming their fortune was tied up in dolls and Geely prints. A painful joke that wasn't far from the truth. Robyn's boutique was shuttered. Meri's B&B in Utah was barely afloat. TLC's paychecks were stretched thin between legal fees, taxes, and production delays. The financial pressure was crushing, and KODY, who once called himself the leader of the family, was watching his empire collapse. So, when the cameras rolled that day, what viewers saw as madness may have been panic. KODY's meltdown aired in full a raw, unfiltered spiral. His eyes wide, his words erratic, his anger misdirected. Robyn tried to calm him down, but the damage was done. "This is my nightmare. They've made me the villain of my own life." KODY Brown. Within minutes of airing, hashtags exploded. #KODY unhinged, #Sister Wives meltdown, #Brown family collapse. Some viewers laughed, others worried. and some asked a haunting question. Was this real, or was this a man finally breaking under the weight of his own decisions? The answer came a week later when fans discovered something shocking in the credits. Online sleuths noticed something strange. Episode 3 had been shot months after Robyn's emotional house move storyline, meaning the meltdown wasn't spontaneous. It was filmed after KODY had already reconciled with Robyn for the cameras. The timeline didn't add up. Fans accused TLC of editing footage out of order, manipulating emotional sequences to make KODY's rage seem recent. So it was all fake? He's not melting down, he's acting. But others disagreed. They saw exhaustion, not performance. Years of rejection, estranged children, financial ruin, a man collapsing not on cue but under pressure. And that's when the internet's laughter turned into something else: pity. In the end, Season 20's Episode 3 will be remembered not for its drama, but for its discomfort. Watching a man unravel, while millions comment, meme, and roast him online. For some, KODY Brown is the villain, manipulative, controlling, self-absorbed. For others, he's a cautionary tale of ego, faith, and the price of fame. Robyn once said, "We wanted to show people love, not pain." But pain is what kept the cameras rolling. And maybe, just maybe, that's what broke him. Not the wives, not the money, but the mirror of reality television reflecting everything he didn't want to see. Do you think KODY's breakdown was real, or was TLC manipulating the timeline? Drop your thoughts below. We're covering every hidden detail from Sister Wives Season 20. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Once, the Browns were pioneers of plural love, a family that defied judgment, that dared to share one man's heart among 4 women. But as the seasons passed, love fractured, faith faltered, and the man who once preached unity began to unravel under the weight of his own kingdom. By the time Season 20 began, only one wife remained Robyn. The others were gone, and KODY was left grasping for meaning, money, and control. So, when he and Robyn decided to leave their Flagstaff home for a new dream mansion, fans hoped for healing. Instead, they got a spectacle. Because behind the scenes, the Browns weren't building a new life. They were running from a financial fire. In early 2025, Robyn was filmed touring a Sedona property known locally as The Sanctuary. 6 bedrooms, infinity pool, canyon view. Price tag nearly $1.5 million. She called it a new beginning, a place of peace. But fans online weren't buying it. KODY can't even pay taxes on Coyote Pass. How's he affording this? It wasn't just jealousy, it was math. Public records showed unpaid property taxes, and TLC insiders whispered that production had scaled back their paychecks. Every move the Browns made was under a microscope. And what no one knew yet was that this dream home wasn't really theirs at all. Behind closed doors, tension grew. KODY's temper, once simmering, now boiled over. Sources close to production claimed he argued with crew members, accusing them of twisting his image. They want me to look insane, he reportedly said. Fine, let them see what insanity looks like. Meanwhile, fans were already suspicious. On Reddit and Facebook groups, viewers dissected every frame of Robyn's tears and Kody's outbursts. He's not okay. This feels manic. He's unraveling on camera. Then came episode 3, the breaking point. The moment millions of viewers would later call the meltdown of the decade. The episode begins innocently, a family discussion about finances. But within minutes, Kody's tone changes. His words sharpen. His eyes grow wild. You all turned on me. You want to see me fail. Robyn tries to calm him. He paces faster. His voice cracks between anger and laughter, an unnerving blend that left viewers stunned. Is Kody taking something? This is unhinged behavior. He needs help, not a camera crew. The internet exploded. Thousands of Reddit threads, TikToks, and reaction videos dissected every second. He looks like a man haunted by his own choices, one YouTube fan said in a viral video. But what triggered the outburst? The answer lies in what fans didn't see. Weeks after the meltdown aired, fans uncovered documents showing that the so-called dream house wasn't purchased, it was rented. TLC producers had arranged the property for filming purposes only. The fresh start was a storyline. The mansion was temporary. And the family's finances still crumbling. All that drama, all that crying, for a rented house? Unreal. Even worse, the Meltdown episode was filmed after the Move storyline, breaking the season's timeline continuity. Meaning Kody's breakdown wasn't a reaction to moving stress. It was filmed to create it. Was it manipulation or a man truly falling apart? That's the debate dividing fans to this day. In the months after season 20 aired, Kody withdrew from public life. Robyn kept quiet. TLC remained silent. And the fans? Well, they kept talking. Facebook comment, I don't hate him anymore. I just feel sorry for him. For over a decade, Sister Wives was America's social experiment. Could one man love 4 women equally? But what we saw instead was what happens when ego, emotion, and exhaustion collide. The mansion meant to represent healing became a hollow set. The meltdown meant to show vulnerability became a meme. And the man who once dreamed of building an empire is now its last lonely resident. Maybe the Browns didn't lose their money first. Maybe they lost their meaning. In the end, season 20 wasn't about new houses or old grudges. It was about identity. The story of a man trying to control his world as it crumbled, and a woman trying to believe in a dream that was never real. And for fans, it's a reminder that the show we watch on Sundays might just be the mirror of our own search for belonging. Before the dream house, there was a dreamland, Coyote Pass. 40 acres of red earth that once represented unity, now abandoned like a promise no one could keep. Back in 2018, Kody mapped out 4 homes for 4 wives, circling each with a stick in the dirt. He said, "This is where our forever begins." but forever ended faster than anyone expected. Christine, I can't build a life on promises anymore. Meri, he stopped showing up years ago. Janelle, I believed in Coyote Pass more than he did. What began as a shared vision turned into a graveyard of half-paid taxes and lost faith. And when KODY looked at that land again in 2025, it wasn't a future, it was a failure. So when Robyn whispered about starting over, he listened not out of hope, but desperation. While KODY's temper made headlines, online detectives went to work. Reddit sleuths, Facebook superfans, and TikTok creators launched their own investigation tracing property records, tax filings, and strange editing patterns. Coyote Pass has back taxes again. He's hiding behind Robyn's name on documents. County data confirmed that several lots at Coyote Pass carried overdue payments. And the couple's LLC filings showed dwindling activity from my sister-wife's closet. On YouTube, creators dissected KODY's body language. Notice how he laughs right before yelling, "That's not confidence, that's panic," one analyst said. The conclusion spreading through fan circles was simple. The Browns weren't just emotionally broken, they were financially drowning. And when money vanishes, pride follows, setting the stage for the meltdown that shocked everyone. Experts who study reality TV burnout say what we witnessed wasn't madness, it was identity collapse. A phenomenon called ego dissonance, when a public persona and private truth finally collide. For 15 years, KODY played the patriarch, decisive, dominant, unbreakable. But each wife's exit chipped away at that performance. The man who once commanded 4 households was now struggling to manage one. Psychologists point out another layer, what they call the Peter principle of fame. People rise to their level of emotional incompetence. KODY wasn't equipped for loneliness, and fame magnified that emptiness. So, when viewers saw the wild eyes, the manic laughter, they weren't just seeing rage. They were watching a man confronting the death of his own mythology. But even after the cameras cut, one illusion still remained: the dream house itself. Months later, the ripple effects spread beyond Arizona. Christine remarried, radiant and free. Janelle doubled down on independence, building her own wellness brand. Meri quietly returned to her B&B in Puro and Solo, but smiling. Robyn, meanwhile, stayed silent, rarely appearing online, often photographed alone. TLC insiders said production paused indefinitely, unsure whether KODY would continue. I don't hate him anymore. I just pity him. He got what he chased: control and emptiness. In a rare podcast appearance, a former crew member summed it up. We used to film a family. By the end, we filmed fallout. And yet, somewhere in that fallout, fans began to wonder, was the end of Sister Wives really the end, or the rebirth of something entirely new? But the story doesn't end here. Rumors swirl that TLC cameras have quietly returned to Flagstaff, this time following the Brown children. What happens when the next generation confronts the legacy their father left behind? In our next investigation, The Kids of Sister Wives, Life After KODY. We uncover what really happened once the cameras stopped rolling. What do you think was KODY's breakdown genuine heartbreak or carefully crafted drama? Comment below with your take. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because next, we're uncovering what TLC didn't show from the Sister Wives Season 20 reunion. You won't want to miss it.